Hey, boy, y'all know we back. I'm gonna start rapping on y'all one day. Looking at it, I'm just playing. But anyway, man, welcome back, man. Word to the wise man, wise words and wise brothers, man. Y'all know we back in here for another week of liveliness, another week of what we need y'all to hear, man. Hey, if you don't know, you will know, and if you do know, man, tell somebody. You feel what I'm saying? We back in here. I got my boys with me. Y'all know how he is, man. Y'all know what's going on. I don't got to keep going through the same spiel every week, doing the same thing all the time. Y'all know what time it is, man. We finna check in, man. What's up with y'all boys, man?
Beautiful Sunday, man. Beautiful Sunday. Just chilling, man. Had a pretty great week, and we're gonna cap it off with a great show today for sure. Thank you to everybody that's been keeping up with us, all our new subscribers, all the people that's leaving comments, watching our shows, and just helping us actually give y'all a good production. So, want to say thank y'all. But other than that, man, I ain't got no complaints, bro. I'm doing great.
That's what's up, boy. I'm saying, Real talk, man. What's happening with you?
Same chilling, getting through the week, grinding, They had a been out there, the company kickball game. But I would
Oh
tell
man.
these
Boy,
folks so old, they out here getting hurt in the kickball game. I'm talking about we were my team. I feel bad for my team. I'm the only man in the outfield. I'm man in the outfield by myself.
You looking like Ken Griffey Jr. running back and forth. I know it.
my boy
Man,
right
them
there, oh,
motherfuckers
looking
out there
super
dropping like
fast.
flies on our ass. I'm like, damn. And then they out there drinking. Then we out there drinking too. Remind you, got Celsius beers.
Y'all know
You know
where
what I'm
y'all
saying? We got water and Gatorade too. But everybody. You know what I'm saying? We got you got the other drinks out there. You got the just adult kickball. But other than that, I did wake up the next day a little soda in my groin area because the boy hadn't had to be that explosive in a long, long time. I'm talking about. Man, I had to, when I'm talking about I'm cutting left and right, but I'm like, boy, ooh,
Boy
my
done
groin
carried the
was like,
team.
nigga, who
facts.
the fuck you think you is the next day?
My boy had two
Well,
runs, three stolen bases in there,
this ain't
motherfucker.
jogging no more.
Being Karen from HR on the head for an out.
Real
Now
life.
here.
Oh, but I was trying
Real
to
life.
ping my mother. I was trying to peg my motherfucker, but when I had to
But
tell,
try to tell you, boy, that's funny as a fool, boy. Cause you think about this as an adult, man. When the last time you just went all out? You know what I'm saying? Like just full speed, top of the burners. You know what I'm saying? Like
But that
it
hurt,
ain't that
bro.
often, huh?
It hurt, bro. That hurt.
Once you
That,
get over
if you don't,
30,
bro, if you don't do that for a living, bro, or you don't like consistently stay flexible, stretch, and work out, bro, try to do some boy. All right, if I try to dunk right now, bro, I'm gonna get up there. It's gonna hurt when I land, bro. It's over with, bro.
boy. And then I'm telling you, it's crazy because we definitely be all we trying, boy. Cause you know me, man. I've been cooling, man. I've been super cool, man. It's been a good little week. I took the youngins to the fair on Sunday, boy. I'm gonna love my mind, boy. These kids want to do everything, but I don't know. As a parent, you gotta adjust through life, my boy. It's just real life. You know what I'm saying? When you got a teenage, you like, all right, bet we know she good. But when your little 4, 5 year old baby want to get on stuff, all right, better think twice. You're gonna start looking at them bolts at the bottom of that mug. You gonna start looking around in that thing. You gonna start looking at the operator. Uh-huh. Yeah, everything gonna get in the line then. You feel what I'm saying? But we had a good time, man. We had a good time, nice smooth week. Boy done showed out at work. My boy out here getting some accolades. You hear me? Starting getting some recognition. You feel what I'm saying? You know me.
Employee of the week, I feel you,
Hey,
bro.
you feel what I'm saying? I ain't gonna speak too soon, but you know how it go, man. Doing this thing, man. I do my thing, man. Y'all know me. Y'all here, man, just exhibiting the brain power in which we got. You feel what I'm saying? And speaking of brain power, I think that's a great way for us to go ahead and get this show going this week, man. We always talking about how we educated men, we regular men, we all this, you know what I'm saying? You put us in a room full of people, 9 times out of 10, we gonna be in the top 5 smartest people in the room. That's just facts. I ain't gonna pat nobody back. They ain't hit nobody nothing. Because I tell y'all something about the rule. I tell this to people all the time. This boy didn't make B's in life. You think I'm kidding? This nigga went through all his little just everything. He's just skating by A's, 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 like A's, A's. He got extra advanced classes, A's. What? A's. The boy was just what? How far was you out of the top? He probably was. I think he was close to the top 10 in his class. Y'all think this is a game? This is not a game. And I'm like, what? And you get to me, I just got, I think I just got common sense. That's just me. You feel what I'm saying? And then I tell people about OG. And I told him this when we first met. That boy, that's smart. Like, he's smart. He's smart. Like, yeah, cat got some knowledge. But I think we should definitely warm him up today before we get to our topic because, OG got a good one for us this week. And I thought I'd ask y'all, man, what is actually being smart to you? What is smart to you? How do you classify somebody as being smart? Like, hey, you smart. How you do that?
And that's man. We be having some trick questions, and I be having to realize this sometimes because it don't be a straight answer, man. It's some people that truly don't do well with the being book smart part of being smart, but then there's people who book smart and can't foresee what the hell is about to go on in front of their eyes and in life or with somebody or be able to read the situation in front of them. So there's so many things, but I can honestly say it's being able to recognize what is going to help you stay safe, better yourself, or some general knowledge that in life that you can just carry with you. All that taken to being smart, bro.
Well, that's facts.
I'm
I
I'm
definitely.
I'm a, I'm a, I'm gonna break it down. I think I'm gonna go a little bit smaller. I'm gonna try to break it down a little bit smaller for me. Cause I mean, like you said, you got book smart, all these types of smart. So what I think about smart. We say smart. I say that is anybody who can obtain knowledge and be able to retain it and use it for their own purpose.
That's cool. That's it. You gotta expand on that, Ru, because that might have went over a couple people heads there. You gotta realize who we talking to. This podcast is for nigga that go to the grocery store with a list and still don't come back with everything. You feel me?
You know what I'm saying? So let me go a little deep on this. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, book smart. That's what when we go to school, they give you the book, you know what I'm saying? They test you on the knowledge of the book. What we done went through in the book. I done taught you what it was in the book. You know what I'm saying, use it to pass this test.
Mm, that's
And you
true.
got street smart. You just know how to move outside, you know what I'm saying? Always on your P's and Q's, and you know what to do in certain situations.
Hey, that's facts. That's important because a lot of niggas think street smarts go into you gotta be a drug dealer, you gotta be nah. That ain't what we talking about. That means I think this is what it is to be smart, and this is just my opinion. For one, it's your ability to learn. You gotta be able to put something in your brain. Then there's the second part to me, how you apply it. I can learn everything in the world. If I can't use it, what's the point of me having it? You feel what I'm saying? So it's your ability to learn, but I think a lot of people have to realize this. You have to realize how you learn as a person. Because how I learn ain't how Reggie learned. Ain't how ain't how OG learned. It ain't how none of us learn. We all learn differently. But I wouldn't necessarily. I like to give my guys kudos because they deserve kudos. But I wouldn't necessarily sell myself short in the conversation when everybody's talking about intellect level between the three of us because we learn differently. Now we've mastered how we learn, which is why I believe we were able to obtain so much knowledge and be able to give it back to people in different facets and different ways for you to hear it. But definitely just got to be able to learn it. Like you said, you got to be able to stick. You got to think these teachers sitting in front of y'all. This life is just doing this. It's throwing stuff up against the wall and seeing what's gonna stick. A lot of y'all got some oil on the wall or something because ain't nothing sticking in y'all brain. A lot of y'all niggas is dumb. Yeah, just be honest. A lot of y'all dumb. But that's just because you hadn't taken the time out to figure what stimulates you up here. And that's the big thing. You got to be stimulated up here in order for you to do anything. If you're not interested, think about how much stuff you're going to do that you're not interested in. It ain't a lot. That's just facts.
True.
And you can't go any other way about it. And we had a whole lot of knowledge talk. And I think we need another episode on top of this one on our knowledge talk because we talking about motherfuckers being smart. And that's just real life. Smart in what you do, smart in if you get an opportunity to make something of yourself, do what you got to do. But my boy OG had something. He hit us with this, and it stopped my brain. I'm gonna let y'all know. I couldn't even introduce it to y'all. That's how in my head I was out about it. But OG, that's why we have definitely good segments the way we do. Because we're gonna hit y'all with a segment, but we finna holler at our OG. And we gonna see what he got for us in store, man. What's happening with you?
Man, so I hit hump with the idea about I was talking with some coworkers about how most of people that in today's time we get pushed towards college so often and towards the path of going to, just oh my bad, making sure that we're going towards the college path more than anything. And I recently just started paying attention to how I know so many people who did not take that path and became something else, typically something that they do with their hands, plumber, contractor, lawns, lawning and landscaping. And just watching how these other people create a fortune for themselves by gaining knowledge outside of the education system that we've been accustomed and pushed towards. So I had threw it at him and I was like, man, what's up with knowledge versus education? And by knowledge, I mean the knowledge you learn from doing. You learn from this what my daddy and my granddaddy did, so this what I do now. And I'm keeping on that lineage, or versus I'm the first person in my family to go to college, and I had to create a way that way. It's so many different ways that you can go about making a dollar, and I feel like you gotta be you gotta have that open mind to all your possibilities and your options. So I said, let's throw that out there and let's talk about it. So yeah,
All right. It's facts. I like that. I like that. Knowledge versus education. Cause I was just and that's even more so something that maybe just dawned on me. It just hit me in my face. Because I throw this out to the y'all because Maya been going, she in 11th grade, my baby in 11th grade. She doing well. She on track. We ain't got to worry about that. She been going through a little college stuff, and they've been, like you said, pushing her to go towards college because they said technical school and trade school, not necessarily community college, all this stuff. Even went so far as to saying that dual enrollment isn't going to help you get a 4-year degree type deal, to something to that degree. You know what I'm saying? To try to steer them away from doing dual enrollment in high school. You feel what I'm
yeah,
saying? Which is something highly recommended. If you're ahead of the curve and you can get some of them credits before you get to college, that's something that's
do
less
that shit.
that's less
Do that
money you
shit.
pay. That's less money you have to pay because I think you answered your own, give me your own question there. I think the reason why we always push to education and feel like we have to go to college in order to obtain a skill, that's just society telling us that. Because, like you said, this could have been passed down from generation to generation. My grandfather could have been a plumber. My daddy a plumber. So what you think I should have? The first skill I'm gonna have is to know how to plumb because that's what we've been doing. But it ain't enough of that out here. Or that's something that's looked down on as far as like, yeah, you a plumber. You know what I'm saying? Like your daddy a plumber. Like, but I don't ever have to worry about money or how I'm gonna make money. I have one substantial source of income and now I can go do something else, which 9 times out what kids or generations start to do as they get older anyway. You feel what I'm saying? And I encourage people to get more revenue, more streams of income. That's just how it is. We live in a money society, so you should get you some type of money to make you feel comfortable. That's just it. So the knowledge versus education is definitely real. I'm definitely a big fan of knowledge and learning through experience and learning through your lineage of what you have, what have you. You know what I'm saying? And just like you said, people just naturally smart. They could just do anything. Like I could put you in this situation, I could put you here, I could teach you this, that, and the third, and you're gonna take it and run with it. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to having to go to college for 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, or in my case, 7 years to get it. You feel what I'm saying? I'm being real. You know what I'm
Look,
saying?
so look, Red, what's up, man? You had an interesting take, and Hump kind of segued into that. So go ahead and drop some knowledge on us, bro.
Oh yeah, yeah. Me being in the field that I'm in, the engineering field. Every day I work with people who either some went to college, you know what I'm saying, and some didn't. But at the end of the day, we all in there still learning on our own from experience. I can guarantee you 90% of the work that I done did in my field for 10 I've been in my field for 10 years. 90% of the work I done did ain't was taught in school. Not at all. But I was beneficial of being able to go to a school where they don't teach you by the book. Tech teach you how to think. So that's the difference between teaching you how to think and teaching you just what's in the book. So that's why it's been not a struggle for most people who come from tech because at that school they teach you how to think instead of what's actually in the book. They may just teach you all the little basics how to get the problem, but then they'll throw a real world problem at you at the same time. So you sitting there like,
Mhm.
what the fuck do I do with this shit? Like, how
Who?
do I solve this shit? So you gotta actually think.
That's
And I ain't gonna lie, I think that's like key in the knowledge versus education part. Like being able to think and being able to truly problem solve. Like in Tennessee, we got this shit called Clue and creative learning in a unique environment, and it just made us like hella creative, but it also made us very logical thinkers. So like just doing like little logic problems, doing shit to tweak our mind, exposing us to shit that the rest of the kids weren't getting exposed to. And honestly, like little classes like that should be a standard for everybody. We should all have the ability or the classes or the courses that challenge your mindset. Like, yeah, you got to read the book. Like one of my classes I had in college, and I'm gonna pass the mic, bro, was um it was literary heritage, I want to say. But the only thing we did in that motherfucking class, bro, was talk about tone, fucking feel, uh, the different analogies and fallacies and writing and in literature. And you had to talk about that, about the story, not the story itself. So it absolutely had to make you think deeper about what the fuck is really going on. And when I realized that there wasn't a wrong answer other than if you just completely missed what the fuck was going on, I then understood what it meant to like think, have an opinion,
mm,
go farther than just what's in front of you. And I think that's what the knowledge piece is. You gotta be able to take what's in front of you, take that experience, but then go further with it.
thank you.
Ooh,
Thank you.
when you said that one, you said where is many different ways to solve a problem. I think that's one of the biggest difference between what we talk about right now. Because when you learn from a book, it's just you're supposed to only solve it this way. But when you learn from experience, you learn that it is multiple ways how to attack a problem
That
and
is
solve
very,
it.
very true. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. And the crazy part about it is that's where a lot of these kids, a lot of us as people, and that's a vast majority of us, we miss this in time because we need to be teaching this to our kids like now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
When they're in this age, because when we get to us and we're in our low 30s, we call it the earliest in our families. You gotta think about that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we were able to get to strives and get to things that our family members worked years and years to get to. It's not because we are better than them. It's just because we caught the curve quicker because they taught us. You feel what I'm saying? That's the domino effect. You know what I mean? And that's what's real about it. And that's why I tell Maya now, like, okay, you can go to college, but you got to think. Maya's a pure example of having skills. She's been in a modeling agency. She does softball. You know what I'm saying? She does extracurricular activities that stimulate her in different ways. So when she gets older, she gets to the college, yeah, she gonna have a fuck around time. We all did. But you know what? She gonna think back, and barring that she doesn't make a mistake that she can't, bounce back from immediately anyway, I'll say, she'll be off to the races a lot sooner than the other kids. But there's always that flip side of chance. If she makes a mistake, like I said, that does alter what she needs to do. Then it may take her longer, but she definitely has skills in order to do things. Why do you think you put your kids in sports at a young age? Why do you think you got them in all this stuff when they kids so they can develop a skill? The only problem is they lose the skill as they grow up because we're not keeping them sharp on it. And that's the difference between knowledge versus education. Education is going to present to you like, hey, if you come here, you'll learn all these skills, you'll do all this stuff. And really, people who understand when you go to college, you only going to college to get a degree. You're not going to college to further learn or further do all this stuff. And if you do, you're telling yourself a lie. Because once you
College
get there,
for a degree and networking. If
period.
anybody tell you anything else, it's to solidify your skills that you already have. Now somebody can actually believe you, and then to network and use those skills to actually get you some bread and further your professional career however you want. Mark my words for that. Quote me or whatever you want to.
Facts. And that's big facts. And that's why we here. I'm telling y'all, this podcast for the nigga that was driving, got GPS on and still don't get to his destination. Cause you're wandering off, my boy. Listen to something, hone in on something. This is podcast is for the woman in the store mad because her man at home watching football. You want to know why he at home watching football? Because he a fucking man. That's what the hell he should be doing. That's what he like to do. Ah, damn. It's not a goddamn game. Knowledge and versus education. This ain't the end of this, y'all. We definitely got to go deep into this. We're going to come back with part 2 next week, y'all. Y'all definitely got to be here for that. Don't worry. We definitely coming back hard for that one. I like that. I like that. See, I know smart niggas come up with smart topics, man. I tell you, man, that's some real shit, man. Hey, damn, man, that was some real shit. Like, that's crazy. Like, I'm sitting over here, I'm telling y'all this, man. This is just crazy. That's nuts, man. And I think y'all should eat this up, man. Word to the wise, man. Red Root, I don't know, man. Tell them something, man. These folks, boy, that's a lot. Man.
It's a lot, but it ain't a lot. Because you can agree with it or you can't. That's the beauty of life. It all matters. You can agree with whatever you want to agree with. You don't got to go with whatever everybody else go with. You can go solo. It's all what you choose.
But nigga choose to do something. That's the point. A lot of you niggas don't say, I don't agree with that, but what the hell do you agree with? Let me know. Because just not disagreeing with what the hell I said doesn't give you a basis or a point. You just rebutted, my nigga. Now, what's your point? Yeah, what I'm saying, man. We coming back with the second segment of the show, man. Y'all stay tuned. Hey, welcome back, man, to the second part of the show. Y'all know how we gonna do, man. Y'all know how we gotta do. We gotta talk about our sports. We wouldn't be men on a man podcast. We ain't talk about a little sports there now and then, man. Now I know y'all gonna do what y'all gotta do, say what y'all gotta say about Colorado. We still on the bandwagon, boy. We still Team Dion, man. Still co-prime in prime time. All I gotta say to you, Dan Landy, because you a UGA oldie, better be careful. Cause you was out here speaking with fire, and like Dion said, this the worst they gonna be. That's the worst. You think about that. They done made some noise with only skilled players. You ain't talk about none of the offensive linemen. You ain't talk about none of the defensive linemen. Hey, you ain't talk about none of the linebackers. You literally only talking about running backs, quarterbacks, receivers, and DBs. That's it. Can't win the team. You can't win the NCAA with that. As soon as you come to the SEC, you gonna be hurt. Cause guess what we gonna do? Run it down your throat. All game.
The big boys gonna be eating.
What? That's what happened. That's why we beat everybody. But I just want everybody to know. I know my boys gonna speak on this, man. They beat the Braves up, Colorado 42-6. All right. But Bo Nix is not a Heisman quarterback. Y'all are not dangerous. I don't think nobody.
How old is that nigga? How old is that nigga?
Thank you.
How old is that nigga? Bo Nix 32, cuz.
Come on, dog.
All right.
This Bo Nix second job here, old lad. That nigga already had it. Man, come on, man.
Bo Nix supposed to be in his second contract in the NFL. If he don't get his ass the fuck out of here. Get out of here, bro.
Man. Get your ass. Why you leave the SEC then, nigga? We ran that nigga all the way to the other side of the motherfucking country. Beating his ass every year. The fuck? Dan Lennon. They are 35-0. We're not done yet. We're not satisfied. Let me know when you're not satisfied with winning. That's that when the hell did that stop? But he was the one talking about they fighting for clicks and we fighting for wins. That's so contradictory. I don't understand that.
I ain't gonna lie. If I was on that team, though, I would have been hyped up like a motherfucker. My coach said some shit like that. Boy, I ain't gonna even cap.
We about to play. We playing Dion and all them. They playing like Dion said. They ain't playing Colorado. They playing prime time.
He ain't lying.
He ain't playing no more. Like he said, he ain't playing no more.
Tell me he lying though, because they this you got to think too though. Put this in retrospect. This is their first loss of the season, and then this is first loss of his career. Like, oh, am I mistaken? That every great
No, this not his first. This not his first loss of his career.
I mean, I'm talking about at the FBS at the Power 5 level.
Okay,
You know how they gonna do that. You know, whatever Dion done in the past don't matter right now to people. You gotta think about that. That don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Whatever he doing right now, it matters. You get what I'm saying? This is first loss on Power 5 level. We'll say that. Cause you right, he done lost before and all that good jazz. But I'm just like this really wasn't impressive to me. I didn't think like most people said. I said this early in the show. You go rewind it back. I thought they was doomed because they playing the best two teams they gonna play all year back to back.
That is hella tough. I give you that because I was like, damn, you got to play Oregon, then USC. Like you don't even get a breath. Like you don't even get a chance to get you a wake up game in between. You got to go hard then harder type shit. Oh, okay.
Come on now, because everybody like USC is beatable, but can't do Colorado. If they had Travis, I feel like we'd be having a little bit more of a conversation. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like things would be a little bit different. Now, where Oregon have won, I think they might have still won, but I don't think their receiver that were doing all that. You know what I'm saying? Nigga had like
You
eight.
got a playmaker. You got a
Come on,
playmaker
dog,
out there
and you
doing
got a
some
lockdown
things,
corner, so that means
and
you
he
don't.
gonna be on offense.
Come on now. And he gonna play on offense, but he opened the offense up too because you got things. At the time, all the big plays on the third down, so who he throwing to? 12. Come on now. It's not a secret, but that's it. That's I would too. We don't watch this boy.
Right.
That's
Right.
all I'm saying. But
Hey,
all I gotta say is, like Coach Prime said, it's the worst they gonna be, and he keeping receipts. So remember that, Dan. Remember that. Because like
mhm.
I said, every great coach, they first year, oh yeah, they were taking a lot of receipts because they lost some games they could have won, or they got their ass kicked a couple times. Yeah, don't worry, we definitely doing that. Why you think UGA on like we is? We got our ass kicked for years. You think we gonna waste the opportunity now? Even though, like I said, everybody keeps saying the same thing. I looked at this the other day too. It was like, yeah, UGA fans are just not excited. I'm thinking like, well, it's the third or fourth game of the season. I don't want us to be just great now. You know what I'm saying? We got to be great later on because, like I tell people, when we got to run into Alabama again, because like I said, I don't care what nobody say. Alabama don't play nobody else like they play Georgia. When they get ready to play Georgia, they coming with the A1. Yeah, they coming with the sauce. And rightfully so, because they have to. Some games, as of lately, they don't. They got to come with it because we coming to play. You feel what I'm
All I
saying?
know is I was proud of what I seen from the boys yesterday. Though they started out slow. It was a rough first half on the offense side of the ball.
He had to
Even the
get back
first
right.
first two drives for the defense. But after them first two drives, defense was locked in. And hey, that second half came around. That old finally woke up. Hey, if they can keep building on top of that, they will be a problem, as expected.
I told you. I told you this. I feel for the next 6, 7 people because they gonna keep growing and keep finding things out. Just like I told, just like Georgia, we gonna keep growing and we gonna keep finding things out. And eventually, by the time we get to that 9th, 10th game, mm-hmm, it ain't gonna be none of the other stuff because you got to think all the headline stuff. Let the teams move up and down. Let them do all that right now. All right, cool. Let them do all that good jazz right now. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna be around. Everybody gonna do this. Everybody gonna do that. And it's early. I don't think, like I said, even though like I'm a Georgia Bulldog fan, I'm like, all right, you know what I mean? We ain't been impressive all year. I'm just gonna be honest. We done beat some team. We done definitely came back on some stuff. We done had some dominant halves. We ain't played a great game yet. So I think that's gonna come with time once we figure some things out. I do like this game though. Let young Carson start throwing that thing a little bit more. All right. But we gotta keep 30. You gotta keep giving that nigga the ball. Gotta keep him right. We got some other little players, but we straight. We gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? That's college, man. Ain't nothing really happened too crazy outside the weekend. I do want to give honorable mention to Notre Dame. This is why anybody who is a Notre Dame fan, you dumb. Cause they niggas suck. And they ain't gonna never win nothing. Ain't no way in the hell you had this game completely in your hands and you just pissed it down the drain. Just pissed it.
You stupid as hell, boy.
They
Hey,
did.
them
I
10
mean,
people on the field.
who leaves 10 players on the field?
Not even that. It's like they just went down the field, and luckily they had, missed the field goal. I'm sorry, whatever happened the last drive. And they came back with the same strategy, sending the nigga right up the seam. And we did not think that we should cover the fucking seam at all. Like, what are we doing? Like, this is crazy. And then, not to mention, it's like, at what point in time do we have to understand as football fan people or football coaches this conservative mindset, it come back to bite you in the ass. If you serving somebody, if something working, you gotta get there. You gotta work that until they stop it. That's just it. Because when you don't do that and you just let them get the man, shit crazy. But I guess that's why it's college football, and then you got the NFL, man. And it's definitely football Sunday. And I just can't. I don't think nobody gonna get away from the damn Dolphins scoring 70 points today. Like,
Or put up college football numbers on the
damn,
Sunday, bro.
damn, like,
I
damn.
mean, them tour haters real quiet right now. Them tour haters real quiet.
They
Like,
shouldn't have fuck up like Dave Chappelle told them. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Like that
like,
boy went ham.
He
like
been going ham.
them two talking about he ain't working out in the off season, he ain't doing this and that. Oof,
Nigga
that
look
little
pretty
Miami
sharp to
off,
me.
that
He looked
Miami
healthy.
off
That's what he looked.
is
Exactly.
flying high.
Them boys doing what they got to do out there in the 305. You better
Them boys
take
out there playing Madden in that bitch. That's what's going on.
this nigga. Hey, you ain't gonna lie. You ain't lying. These niggas out here getting it in, man. I'm like, damn. All right, y'all got the juice. I'm not fucked up about it. You hear me? You know what I'm
I
saying?
promise you, but I was a little worried today in fantasy, but I seen that running back put up 45. I was like, boy,
Shit. Oh,
Cause video game numbers. Tyree Hill had 40 piece in a fantasy today. Tua had a 40 piece. First of all, Tua went 16 for 16 for 2 tutties before he threw a first incompletion, and I'm pretty sure it was a little bit more than that. That boy going nuts. Hey, praying for a healthy season for that man.
real life, real life. You ain't bullshitting because I think now, like I said, week 3 niggas starting to fan out a little bit because Cowboys been riding high, but you can't just go and whoop people ass and then go lose to the Cardinals. Like, what going on? What y'all got going on? Like,
but people forgetting
Trevor,
as much
I
shit as
mean,
I talk about Trayvon Diggs, he is still a threat on the field. And
Yeah,
and
he captain, bro.
losing him has fucked them up. Cause
ah,
now they
man,
secondary incomplete again.
that is facts. I do give you that. I do give you that point. Although you may be able to get by Diggs or you may be able to play mind game with him, the boy is definitely important to that defense.
He's still an athlete and he can make plays sometimes. He
Yeah.
gamble a lot, but you know what I'm saying. So he's still a legit DB.
He
Yeah.
run with your 1 so Stephon Gilmore can lock up your 2, and then Blaine get your, slot. That's
hey,
that's what they was doing.
all I'm gonna say, shout out to the Vikings. Hey, the way the Kirk Cousins and Justin Jefferson keep losing right now, I'm gonna be able to have them all the way to the end of fantasy. Yes, Lord. Cause last week he hold me. They was doing so good, he ain't playing them last few games. Yeah, keep on starting off 0-3. I fuck with it. Yes, sir.
Yeah, they went up there and that
They let
Minnesota.
the Chargers come in and beat them.
Shit, they ain't got no running back. Did they not? Did they just trade for Cam Akers, or am I mistaken?
Yeah, they just got picked up Cam Akers,
Yeah.
but he ain't play
So,
today.
but I'm saying you can't teach him 12 plays though. Like that's my whole thing. Like it ain't like he wasn't playing. Like in the NFL, like a Kareem Hunt was. Like even Kareem Hunt got some tick. That man was a free agent last week. That's nuts.
Yeah.
That is nuts.
I mean, shit. Hey, but you talking about two totally different kind of backs. I mean, at least Kareem Hunt went back to the same system, though. You know what I'm saying? Really just brought the nigga back. Hey, dog, just come on back, bro. Nick done for the year. Come on back, bro. We need you, dog. We need you, bro. You know what I'm
Man, you can
saying?
teach
Don't
that
take it
man.
personal.
You can teach that man 8 of your running plays. That's all he need. Watch some Dalvin Cook film from last year. That's all that's needed. That's crazy.
I mean, shit, they fucked that up in themselves by letting Dalvin go. But that's a whole nother story for another day, man. I think, like I said, good football weekend, man. We can look up toward. Oh, can't leave without this. Can't leave this segment without this. It is fight night this weekend. Canelo and Charlo. We gotta get it today, fellas. I ain't even thinking about this till it just dawned on my head. We gotta get a prediction. Gotta get a round. We're gonna let the rule go last because that ain't gonna get us the money. You
Oh,
feel
we betting for sure. We
me?
bet.
And they gonna get
We
us the money.
betting.
OG, who you got?
Ooh, I ain't even.
I
Ooh.
First of all, we gotta get an assessment. My assessment on this fight is Charlo will be outboxed. However, Charlo is the more youthful fighter. So if he catch Canelo, who is getting on that older side, I believe he could knock his ass out. But my prediction is Canelo in 10 rounds.
Okay, you said Canelo in 10. I'm gonna say this. I think this is gonna be a lot closer fight than a lot of people think it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Because Canelo is Canelo. You can't, you know what I'm saying? Hey, the cat got some skills. The boy is that deal. And then, like I said, Charlo though, like all right,
Boy, stuff.
like it's what I'm saying. He's tough. He can take a punch. He can box with you a little bit. He not just gonna stand there with you. He gonna play a little mind games with you. I do believe, like I said, Canelo is definitely the better boxer, but it's not by like a lot. I think it's just because his experience. He's been in so many different type of fights. It's gonna help him in this fight, but I do think it's gonna be close. You know what I'm saying? To me, I think I'm picking Canelo by decision because I think it's gonna go the distance. I think we do for a fight to go the distance, and this will be the fight to go the distance. I think it's gonna be Canelo by decision. All right, Rue.
LD.
Well, you know, LD just watched the fight. You know, LD just
Okay, okay.
Boy, I got tequila and 8 because y'all know I'm just here for a good time. I don't know nothing about this boxing shit. I'm just showing up for a good time. So I got tequila by the 8th round. I'm fucked up. How about that?
hell no, this nigga is hell, boy. But all right,
Wait,
Rue.
so OG, you got him. You got Canelo in 10. You
Mm,
got
Yeah.
Canelo to a decision.
uh-huh.
Woo. Damn, I ain't even thought about this. I've been thinking about the other one before that one, but I ain't thought about this. I mean, I like Canelo too because of the experience. You know what I'm saying? And Charlo could be, you know what I'm saying, not focused going into the fight because of all the Crawford talk that's been going on lately. You know what I'm saying? People talking about
Hmm.
he trying to avoid Crawford and all this, da 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 da, dot dot. And, Canelo just coming in straight like he ain't expected to win. Really, most people going with Charlo because you the undisputed. You the undisputed right now.
Yeah.
They both
But they
They
undisputed.
both
both
undisputed.
undisputed.
And
You
Charlo
know,
putting on weight though. Charlo putting on
but
weight.
that's the big thing right there. See, Canelo used to fighting at this weight. Charlo ain't, and that's why I gotta go with Canelo.
That's
And I'm gonna
true.
go. I think I'm gonna go decision too. I don't think nobody gonna get out. I think it's gonna go to this.
Yeah, that's what I said
I,
too.
I will say this: Charlo gonna get hit cleaner than he's ever been hit cleaner in his entire career in this fight. Absolutely, Canelo is one of the best straight punchers, and will catch you like, "Oh shit, I ain't even think that was there,"
Yeah,
and guarantee you he gonna feel some punches he ain't really got hit by.
it's
And
true.
I fuck with Charlo.
That's very true. I do give you that point too. And I do just want to point out these is a bunch of tough ass niggas, man. This is gonna be a nice fight. Like I think that you definitely gonna get hit with some shots. Definitely, I think, but I do think he's gonna be able to get to Canelo a little bit too, because I think Canelo's style, this is not he. It's almost like he has to take a couple of punches a couple of times. That's kind of what's got him in trouble in some of his fight too. But I think that's gonna be the deciding factor, man. But you know, that's all well and fine, man. That's this weekend, and then, hey, you want some money? You better bet on Rule Line, because the nigga done been right for the past two primary fights. I'm letting you know right now, sitting out of game. You feel what I'm saying? But we're gonna go ahead and get into this week's version of this or that or this. Looking at, don't know what y'all got going on, because I had to fuck y'all up. And I had to go. I had to go back to the other side. I'm gonna go to the acting side. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see what y'all say about this because it's been debated, really, really debated amongst a lot of people. I got the movie Life or Harlem Nights.
As as my as our generation, Harlem Nights came out. We weren't born. You feel me?
X.
Right.
So For me, it's gonna always be life.
LD.
I'm a, I'm a, damn. So look, like what Ryan said, but I ain't gonna lie. The reason why I don't fuck with life, the only reason why I don't fuck with life is like, damn, fool, they ain't even kill dude. Like, that's tough. Like, my folks got institutionalized. Yeah, they were bootleg across Mississippi. They was. But I'm just saying, bro, like, and then this parts of life I really don't like. Like, I don't like none of the beginning. I only like when they get to jail. So how fucked up am I? So I'm I'm gonna pick life, bro. But I'm fucked up, bro, because of just how it portrays us. And in Harlem Nights, we had more uppity blacks. Like, even though they funny as hell, niggas was like uppity in class and shit. Stop shooting that little ass shit.
Shit. That's true. Rule what you got.
Damn, this stuff. Cause Eddie and both of them.
Eddie and both of them.
Eddie and both of them.
You like young Eddie?
And I fuck with
Eddie.
Richard Pryor like a mother.
That's a funny motherfucker, boy.
That's a funny motherfucker. I mean, they had everybody in the Harlem
Hey,
Nights,
everybody
man.
that would think about
Red
the All
Fox.
Star cast. Thank
They
you.
had an all-star
They
cast
had
in
All
Harlem
Star
Nights.
cast.
You had an all star cast in
You had an
life.
all-star
You
cast
did
in
have an All Star
motherfucking life
cast in
too,
life
though.
as well. You
But
did.
Rick
know,
James was in that motherfucker. You heard
Django Line, didn't I tell you stop pitching woo on the job, boy?
me?
I'm sorry, dog. I'm sorry, but it's hard to pass up on life, man. It really is. Because you just gotta think them nigga boy, it was I don't know what the fuck LD talking about. The funny part of the movie to me was that nigga said, man, hey man, I lost my damn voice, man. Fuck that cheap ass watch.
he said, "Fuck that." Say whoa. If anything, what? I'm gonna whoop your ass.
You feel what I'm saying? Then
and,
it's hard to pick
and
it. I'm
oh, no,
just
no, I got another one. I got another one before we move forward. Because of that movie, LD, when you shoot a three in the nigga face, gun line, boss. You hear me? Look, nigga, that's where it come from. You feel me?
hey, straight like that. Straight like that. But I'm just saying, dude, it's funny. But this is what it's like. All right, I'm gonna keep it rolling. I'm gonna keep it rolling because y'all 90s babies. Y'all know what time it is. You got Martin or Fresh Prince.
Why you
Martin.
do us like this? But yeah, Martin easy.
Yeah, that ain't even a hard one. Martin was already there.
What?
Bro, man, bro, man.
Bro, man, from the
I'm,
fifth floor.
you know what I'm saying? I model my shit after Martin now. Get out, get
Facts.
the fuck out.
Don't you know no good? Don't you know
Don't you
no
know
good?
no
Respect
good?
Don't you
my
know
house,
no
goddamn. We just
good?
like this it. Nah, I gotta give it to Martin because he had the funniest episode I've ever seen on TV from a sitcom. Boy, when they stole that nigga CD player, when Rubman had that nigga CD player, boy, that nigga did that scene out of the motherfucking New
New
Jack
Jack
City.
City,
Boy,
Rottweiler.
hey, Rottweiler, boy,
Bro,
that shit was the funniest shit, boy, I probably ever seen to this day, nigga. You still can watch Martin to this day, nigga, be laughing like you ain't just watched that hoe. You feel what
You'll
I'm
be
saying?
crying laughing depending on the episode. You'll be crying
Depending on
laughing.
the episode, but that shit funny as hell. But I knew y'all niggas gonna say one. I thought somebody would have had a little case for Fresh Prince, because Fresh Prince was that shit. Was that shit, but not over Mark. Goddamn, it just ain't that. It just ain't that. But y'all know what? Though? I'm gonna fuck you. I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna go to cars. If y'all niggas could have a Rolls Royce or a Bentley, which one you want?
Dr. Rose Royce got the curtains in it.
We
That's a
talking
that's a Maybach.
cars or trucks or what we specifying it to? Because we different now.
But you gotta think though. I'm gonna keep it all the way funky. I'm gonna go all the way down, cars or trucks, because both of them.
Trucks,
I'm gonna go.
Rolls Royce, cars, Bentley.
I was gonna say same thing, cause boy, a Rolls Royce coming like a Chrysler 500. Them hoes.
Nigga, the coloring so fresh, nigga, on everything, bro. The coloring got the Bentley truck for sure.
That's true.
But
That's true.
you give me the photo Bentley coupe, the no, not
No,
the
no,
coupe is
two
crazy
though.
though.
The
My bad.
two though.
No, no. I want the
I was gonna
photo
say how you got a
Bentley.
photo coupe. Huh?
You right. I want the photo. I want the photo
Damn.
Bentley over the Phantom. Yes, sir.
Thanks. Rue, what you got?
Man, I don't even like them type of cars. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I want to go. I want to be in some shit I can be there. But if I gotta be laid back, you know what I'm saying? Just give me the motherfucking Bentley.
Straight like that. I'm not mad at that. I'm like, I'm like y'all. I like the Bentley cars. Cause them hoes just play. I'm sorry, them hoes just play. And then I like the Rolls Royce truck because if I'm gonna have niggas don't want a big ass car, but I fuck with a big ass truck. You know what I'm saying? That's real life. Nigga don't want no
Totally
big ass
fresh.
car. You feel what I'm saying? Nigga don't want no big ass car. Nigga will fuck with a big ass truck though. That's just all the way live. You feel what I'm saying? That's just it on that. And all right, here go the final one. And I know y'all niggas gonna get a kick out of this shit. Cause we gotta do this for the ladies. They love watching us. We gotta put
Oh
them on the
shit.
short female or a tall female? Which one you want?
Mm.
Mm. Eesh.
Dirty bastard.
Woo!
We at the part of the video where we can curse and just get outraged about
Absolutely.
conversations.
Absolutely. We fucked it up anyway.
All right, so pee me out. Pee me out. I can figure we did because we always fuck it up. Pee me out. I normally go for the small female, but I ain't gonna lie, a tall female boy, that's a lot more body.
Mm.
Until you get to laying in the bed and going to sleep and there's two Cadillacs laying next to each other because I'm a tall ass nigga. So we look like we try to parallel parking and bitch.
Hell no.
I'm taking both. Fuck it.
They say he taking both. All right, I can't be mad at that. OG, I know this is funny here. OG.
I do not discriminate, so this is fucking me up. You making me choose. Cause for sure, for sure. A tall female is different, boy. Nigga, boy, listen. Shout out to my women over 5'7". Y'all different. Um, but also shout out to my women under 5'7". The fun size queens, y'all have a lot of fun. Uh, but with that being said, bruh, do I gotta choose, fool? Like,
Hey,
I gotta
hey,
choose.
that's what I'm saying, fool. Tall bitches, she can just bend over and you can just slap that shit from the back. Small
Nigga,
bitch,
I'm trying
you
to
rotate.
look.
Small bitch, you rotating on the dick like a rotisserie. I'm just saying, like,
Listen, bruh. Like, it ain't too many females that I can just stand up in a pussy in. You feel me? So like, that's a different feel, bruh. Like again, as a tall nigga, I don't get that often. I don't get that often.
This nigga here, you gotta pick. Nah, you gotta pick.
Give
Yeah,
me the
pick, man. It ain't,
give me
we
the
know
give me
you ain't
the
got, we don't
tile jump. Give
discriminate.
me the
You
give
want
me the tile jump.
you want stallion. All right, Rue.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
All right, Rue, what you got?
Yeah. I mean, I'm
That's
like you,
hard.
OG. I don't want to pick either. I don't discriminate either. But if I had to choose, give me my fun size.
Straight facts. I'm not gonna lie to you. I will say this, like I said, honorable mention to our women back in my heyday when I had a choice. You feel what I'm saying? It was so long ago. I want y'all to realize that any woman over 5'8" is definitely a luxury because she just literally the same size as me. You gotta think I ain't a too tall nigga, but I'm not a short nigga either. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm a in between. I'm a regular size nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Any girl that's proportion size to me was pretty cool. But I'm not gonna lie. I like to feel big, so I want me a smaller woman. I'm sorry. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? My lady got to be small, but I like me a thick one. I do. I had developed that later in life because I had dealt with a lot of cold bottles. I was like, hey, and I fuck with it. But I don't know. I guess because I'm internally a skinny nigga. I was like, nah, I want my lady to have a little meat on the bone because Shawty got to know how to cook something. You feel what I'm
mm,
saying?
hold on, we got 5 minutes. So look, I had to warm up to my hefty women because Ryan was there at the time. I almost cried when that big girl slept in the bed with me that one time. So it's like and mind you, I was in college when that happened. So I had to warm up to this because
I'm gonna tell you
Look,
something.
man,
I'm gonna tell you
it's
something.
okay.
You gotta know the difference between a fat girl and a big girl because they're two totally different. And I'm gonna tell you the difference.
Tell them.
The difference between a fat girl and a big girl is some girls just gonna always be fat. I'm sorry. Some girls is gonna always have it. A big girl can get small.
Oh, you had a more educated answer than me. I was
You
finna
out of
say
pocket.
what I was finna say is a voluptuous woman is a woman who, like she smell good, she keep herself together. The fat women are women that smell like the inside of your arm right here at this part, or like like when somebody smell like earring backs. Like yeah, that's more so the fat girl for me. They be having this odor, like it just seep out. It don't just hit you at once. It just
Y'all
like
are out of pocket,
I
both.
how
was
we out
about
of
to
pocket?
say, ladies of voluptuous sizes, we love y'all too. Don't ever discriminate on none of the ladies. LD just put y'all all, well, can't put you under the bus, but she put y'all beside the bus because
Not the voluptuous women, just the big girls.
the big girls, they can't help it, LD.
Yes, they can. They can help themselves to some letters.
Oh my God. Oh my God. And with that being said, yo, word to the wise man. We wise. I promise y'all we are. I promise y'all we are. But that's why we put our twist on it, niggas. Like, cause the shit that come out of this nigga's mouth is beyond hilarious to me. We love the big girls, we love the big girls. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, we don't love no girls. We all men. We love the big women, the big women and women that's just cool. Because if you big 9 times out of 10, you gotta be cool because hell, you ain't attractive. But I'm being funny. 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 But all love, man. No worries, man. OG, tell them where they can find us.
First of all, y'all niggas is out of pocket. And y'all ain't gonna get
Se-
me.
Secondly, what Ryan was finna say is we got wise words for wide women. No, I'm just
Hey, man, spell that wise WYZE, man. That's word to the wise, man. My
Oh
boys out
my
of pocket
god.
out here, but
Oh my god.
you can catch us, dropping gems. But as you can see, we also some food. So come get down with us, man. Next time we might be live on y'all lives or some shit. You never know. But, catch us on IG, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok. And, we gonna always be here dropping some more gems for y'all. Peace.
Facts, man. Y'all know what's man. Catch us. And it's all jokes. I promise. If you take this, you take offense to this, you need to go sit your ass down somewhere. That's all I can tell you. Cause I really don't give a good goddamn. Rue, hey man, tell them what we on, man. Is we gonna be live sometime soon or is we not? Man? You know what I'm saying?
You can always catch us every Friday on the YouTube with the shows dropping under the Word to the Wise channel. But we also that IG on the Words to the Wise, and post reels and clips so y'all can get a sneak peek at what's coming for the Friday.
You feel me? And shit, my boy, I ain't even. I'm gonna say this, man, and I'm out, man. LD gonna let y'all go, man, because my boy, he wanted the mic. My boy been on 1,000 since he got on this bitch. LD, man, let these niggas know something. Man.
shit. They be gap like a motherfucker. All I'm saying is you can't be 5'8" and 150. You you full back.
Yeah.
See, boy, hell no. See, I told you this all through, but this nigga is hell in a bag, boy. God damn. Oh man, boy, we're gonna have so many. We're gonna have a lot of motherfuckers want live on this, want to go live with us, boy. It's gonna be a hell of a time. I'm letting y'all know right now. But shit, tune in, man. Next week, man, we'll holler at y'all boys, man. Y'all stay cool, be easy.